We at Global Studio provide you with engrossing tales, undiscovered historical treasures, and exhilarating entertainment that will keep you interested through to the very end. Welcome to the story of Posh Rat Episode 1. Long ago, before people constructed London, there was only a river encircled by forests and grassy hills. It was the realm of scuttling hairy creatures. I am referring to rats. Rats moved into cracks and crevices even, for a while, underground when people started building. Subsequently, the humans, known as overgrounders, began excavating in order to construct subways. Rats descended much more. However, as I mentioned earlier, that was a long time ago, before there was this entire lovely, busy underground rat city. Why am I telling you this, and who am I? Since my story began more recently, we'll get to that in a moment. It started the day I met Reginald Twitch, if you will. Or, as he is known, Posh Rat. His father, Finus Twitch, is the reason why people refer to him as Posh Rat. Indeed. That Twitch Finus. Whoever's face appears on the biggest cheese coin. Cheese Marshall millionaire rat, the frugal one. Poshy's father is that. Young Poshy, the heir to the Twitch wealth, was just elevated to the position of tube Meister at the underground, which oversees waterways, tunnels, and highways. He was not very interested in this work. As you can see, Poshy was unsure of his career goals until our first meeting. On that day, rat tube trains streaked with vivid colors started to arrive at the stations of the underground. Very odd. Normally a drab silver-gray, the rat train cars were now striped and daubed in a variety of the most striking colors. Poshy's father called him Reginald. You must manage the tunnel crew as the recently hired Twitch family tube Meister in order to determine why these terrible colors are ruining our trains. Actually, Poshy felt the colors looked very well, but he knew better than to tell his father. Indeed, a leak in the drainage system beneath the overgrounders' candy factory was found by Poshy's team of rat workers. Trains passing beneath the main underground tube tunnel were colored by the pink, blue, and bright green whirling streams that were seeping down into it. Poshy remarked, "It does dazzle the eyes. Don't just gaze, though. Stop the leak." The colorful oozing stopped when the helmeted rat workers resealed the conduit in a shower of sparks. "May we be on our way, sir? We're done." Eager to avoid any member of the Twitch family, even Poshy, the working rat said. Well, it appears that the pipe is secure, so the group of rat workers had fled before Poshy could say another word. Poshy was about to leave the tunnel alone when he saw a flash of light above the recently mended pipe. "Ate us." From behind the crack, Poshy could just make out little voices. With his walking cane, he prodded upward, causing the earthy tunnel ceiling to partially collapse, exposing even more brilliant light. Poshy climbed up the dirt wall into the brilliant light, pocketing his white gloves. He stuck his head through the opening and entered what appeared to be a laboratory. Yes. It was a workroom in the confectionery owned by the overgrounder. Test tubes, dialed devices, and scientific apparatus were arranged in rows with labeled boxes of lollipops, tubs of cotton candy, and jars of glittering, colorful delicacies. And there was a cage full of rats on the desk next to the tubs of colored gumballs. Poshy blinked as he said, "Lab rats. Assist us," the trapped rats begged the attractive rat with the towering top hat that was sticking out from the ground. All of these lab rats had vivid colors. Neon pink, sky blue, dazzling white, minty green, yellow, orange, red, and purple. I'm the bright pink one. As I said I would, I am a rat too. Pinkerton Barnes is my name. Indeed. I am aware. Pinkerton is a pink rat. If you have to, laugh. Remember, I wasn't born this pink. This brilliant gumball color is beneath a much more dignified shade of flamingo that I own. In any case, I was formerly free until the human overgrounders abducted me for their experiments. With all these others, I'm now a lab rat. Is it possible? Really, it's very embarrassing. Here we were, all of us, in front of a real twitch. He was someone we knew from the television. We couldn't help but notice his good looks, even though nobody liked the twitches. The glare of the lab lights caused his dark eyes to sparkle. Every one of you is a vibrant color. Poshy had a great knack of expressing the obvious, it seemed. I put my pink palms on the bars and spoke to him. The overgrounders are holding us here. They are using our fur to test the gumball colors. It's blatantly disrespectful. Poshy said thoughtfully, yes, it is, and scratched his spotless gray chin. But you were all caught. Now come. I saw that I was flushed when I stood up for myself and my fellow prisoners. You're not so sophisticated as to believe that rats should be treated this way. From the hole in the floor, Posh Rat scrambled onto the table that held our cage. He was close enough for me to admire his three-piece wool suit's exquisite hand-stitching. The blue rat said, "Have a heart, sir." The green said, "We haven't seen our families in months." He won't assist us, I see. The purple rat frowned and said, "He's too fancy. A poor street rat wouldn't be saved by any twitch." Twitch Reginald, Posh Rat stopped to stare at us. Finally, however, he shrugged, turned, and released his climbing rope from the table to the ground. That's correct. Return home to your father's cheese coin hoard. Poshy started to move away from the table, and the red rat scoffed. Hold on, I said. You know, you don't have to be like every other twitch. You don't need to emulate your dad. Poshy's whiskers flattened on his brow. The gleam in his eye was different today. I knew I had reached him. Poshy got back up on the table and walked toward our cage. He used his cane to flip open the clasp with the skill of an experienced swordsman, and I pushed the cage door open. He exclaimed, "Hurry. I hear footsteps." We all scrambled out of our cage, down the rope, and through the hole in the floor where Poshy had entered, like a rainbow waterfall that squeaks. Posh and I were the only ones standing face to face in the tunnel while the rats all rushed off in different ways. I took his well-groomed paw in mine. Take me along, sir. I assume you'll require an assistant. With a head tilt, he asked, an assistant? Obviously, I said with a smile. All heroes require a sidekick.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to this channel and press the bell icon for new updates.